I'll tell you, this 8th chapter of the book of Proverbs is powerful, isn't it? It's full of strength, full of understanding. Wisdom is still telling you its qualifications here. In the 8th chapter of Proverbs, after he says to us that wisdom says, my delights were with the sons of men. Then he says this, now therefore hearken unto me, O you children. What he's saying is that if after I have told you of my qualifications, now listen to me. I'm qualified to talk to you. And he says here, blessed are they that keep my ways. Hear instruction and be wise, and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that hears me, watching daily at my gate. See, it's a daily feeding of wisdom, standing right at the gate, ready to receive, staying diligent to hear when wisdom speaks. Watching daily at my gates. He said, waiting at the posts of my doors. For whosoever finds me finds life and shall obtain favor of the Lord. But he that sins against me wrongs his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Then he goes right into the 9th chapter, which I believe is just a continuation of the same chapter. He said, wisdom has builded her house. She has hewn out her 7 pillars. She's killed her beasts. She's mingled her wine. She has also furnished her table. She has sent forth her maidens. She cries upon the highest places of the city. O you simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wants understanding, she says to him, come, eat of my bread and drink of the wine which I've mingled. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. Now I want to mention something to you about that right there, about forsaking the foolish and live. Did you know that wisdom will tell you who to associate with? I believe in not being discriminatory towards anyone. The only person I would discriminate against, and I don't care what color he is the fool. The Bible says that if you walk with wise men, you'll be wise. Their wisdom will bleed over onto you. Their talk will get to you. Their way of doing things. If you stay with wise men of any race, creed, color, sex, age, religion, national origin, as they say, if a man's wise and you stay around him, his wisdom will get over on you. Now this is what Proverbs teaches us. But if you associate with a fool, their foolishness will get on you. He that walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. Some years ago, I was in my church, I was teaching at a vacation Bible school to all the little kids. And the theme of the year was called, Wisdom is the Main Thing, from the book of Proverbs. And when I taught through that week, I asked questions at the end, and I asked, what does a fool do to let you know they're a fool? A fool can act wise, but what does he always do to let you know he's a fool? And I had this little girl in my church named Kaylee. She was 5 years old. And she raised her hand and says, I know the answer. I know the answer. I said, what is the answer, Kaylee? She said, a fool always never be quiet. See, 5-year-old little Kaylee knew that a fool utters his whole mind. When a man can't shut his mouth, there's no want for sin to someone that can't hush. Even Kaylee knows that. God bless you.
In the heartland, good things come to those who sow, who lay their plow down long enough to allow the seed to grow, and rest upon the promise of the gentle, loving hand. Oh, of the God of the heartland.